Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the fourth quarter podcast. The NFL season is upon us. It literally starts tomorrow with the Bills and the Rams. I am here with not my usual co-host, but we're here with my friend Dyson. Sleet was busy today with some other things, so I asked my boy Dyson to get on, and he was down to hop on. But today we are just going to be going over some fantasy teams that I drafted, Sleet drafted, and Dyson drafted, and then we'll go over our week one prediction. We'll start off with Dyson's teams right here. I gotta zoom in on this right here because it's
Yeah, no, it's kind of hard to
like,
see.
shoot, how does this
My
work? Hold
bad.
up. All
I had
right,
to
I got this. All
all
right, so your
right, cool.
quarterback, you got Russell Wilson. You have Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown, Darren Waller, Drake London, Michael Thomas, Tyler Bass. Packers defense, J.K. Dobbins, James Robinson, Damian Pierce, Traylon Burks, and Dallas Goddard. Wow. How many people are in this league?
10. I
That's a
believe there's 10
10?
in this one. Yeah, that's a 10.
You know how to
Um,
play?
do I know?
No, do they know how to play, bro? Like this draft.
Yeah, most of them do. I don't know how I got. The only issue is I feel like is quarterback, and I have Drake London. Rookies are always kind of
They're hit or
a
miss. Yeah, we don't even,
stretch.
I
They're
don't
hit or
even know when
miss.
Drake London's gonna play.
Exactly. So, otherwise, I feel like I think I drafted pretty good in
It's
this
a
one.
pretty good draft. I'm just curious. You didn't draft a backup quarterback, did you?
I didn't. I'm not a huge quarterback person. I think they're super replaceable.
Okay, that's
I
fair.
always think there's like one. Like I'm not a high quarterback guy. I like to get mine like past round 10, like every single time.
That's fair.
So I don't know how I managed to get Russ. I actually don't. He
He
slipped
he
so
was falling in
far.
so many drafts, and I don't understand it. I mean, he has Cortland Sutton, Jerry Judy,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
that tight end with a really long last name, and he has Javonte Williams in the backfield and a really good offensive line as well.
yeah. He does. He really. That's why I was so shocked he slipped.
Like he was
Um,
falling to like rounds like 12 and 13 sometimes, dude. I was surprised.
yeah, I know exactly. I don't know how it happened, but I managed to snag him in like I think it was like I think it was round 10 actually. I was gonna most of my quarterbacks are like I got Jalen Hurts and Dak. Like I just choose like you know quarterbacks who run a little bit but
Yeah,
have a decent arm.
are
I'm
better
not
for
like a Josh
fantasy.
Allen type guy like Mahomes and stuff like that. Like other people could have them.
Yeah, I
So
like the
those
team a lot. I am surprised Damian Pierce is on your bench because he's been shooting up with drafts
exactly. I
recently.
also got him in like round like I think when I want to say like 12.
Dude,
I don't know
he's
how.
been going like round 3 and 4 recently.
I
Every
know,
single
I
draft I'm
know.
in, so that's crazy.
Sleeper has him ranked super low for some reason,
That's a
like
really good team
super
right
low.
there.
Yeah, I know. I think that one's all right. I've been choosing the Bills kicker too. I think the Bills are going to score a lot of
Yeah,
points, a
I
lot of
like the
points
Tyler
this
Bass pick
year.
a lot.
Yeah, Tyler Bass is like super, like ranked super low for being the Bills kicker. So I was like, I'm gonna go with Tyler Bass. Like,
I think I got him in like a draft or two. We'll go on to your other team here. You got Dak, Derrick Henry, Alvin. How do you have Derrick Henry and Alvin Kamara? How many?
bro,
How many was this? Was this the 8-man league?
that was 10 as well.
There's no way, dude. You
This
have
one is more
and you
no
have
no
Debo
offense,
Samuel.
bro. This one was more bonehead. I can't even lie. There's a few people less than known on this team. I can't lie. Not as many people know about
All right,
football in
bro.
this
So
one. Probably
Dak
like 6 or 7 out of 8 out of
Derrick
10.
Henry, Alvin Kamara, Debo Samuel, Deontay Johnson, Kyle Pitts, Amon-Ra St. Brown as your flex, Chris Godwin as your other flex. You have Damian Pierce again.
Yeah, I do.
Your bench is lacking a little bit, but I think your
It
starters
is.
are
It is.
so good that it doesn't even matter.
I went with a lot of rookies on my bench. I feel like one rookie always breaks out every year,
I feel like
and
that
to be the
honestly might
guy,
be Sky Moore. I was really tempted to draft him in a couple
I
of drafts.
know
I didn't.
Mahomes might like Sky more. So that's why I like going rookies. I like going rookies. Someone's got to break out. Saquon his rookie year was really good. We had Jamar Chase last year. Um, Justin Jefferson was really good his
Justin
rookie year.
Jefferson was crazy his rookie year.
Someone's gonna break out, and I hope I have him. Um, and shoot, I'm not gonna lie. Tyreek also slipped, and I almost got him in like round like 4.
Really?
I don't know how. Yeah, I had to stick with Deontay Johnson instead, but some dude before me had auto draft on.
I would have
and
drafted Tyreek over
and
Javonte.
it exactly some guy had auto draft on, and he actually almost slipped to me in the pick before he got taken by auto draft. So that was a little painful. I'm actually not too high on Kamara this year, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I
I
am.
feel like he'll have a good first few weeks, but just I don't trust him as much without Drew Brees as his quarterback. Solely because Drew Brees was a dump off quarterback, and in a PPR league that's huge. You know, Kamara's like one of the best safety. What do you call that? Safety valves in the league.
Safety valves.
Whatever. But Jameis will throw into triple coverage if he has to. He's gonna force balls.
He's a risk taker.
He is, and I just don't think Kamara gets as many receptions. But in terms of he'll definitely be a decent producer, but not. I don't think he'll be a top 3 running back, but top 5 maybe.
All right, we'll go to my team right here. This is a 12-man league right here.
Where you at?
It's gonna be the one where I have Kirk Cousins as my quarterback.
Okay, hold up.
Starting quarterback with.
I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
This is a 12-man league, and
oh my goodness,
I don't even know how I got away with this.
Oh my goodness.
So I have Kirk Cousins, my QB, which he was falling, which is crazy because he has Adam Thielen, 2 good running backs. Justin Jefferson, Irv Smith Jr. might be good this year. Like he was falling when he had weapons around him. I really didn't understand the disrespect for Kirk, but I got Kirk in like a really late round. I got Eckler my first pick. I got Swift as well. I got my running backs are crazy: Elijah Mitchell, J.K. Dobbins, and A.J. Dillon.
Oh my goodness. I think J.K. Dobbins is gonna be good this year.
Me too. He's not healthy right now. I don't think he's really healthy.
The Ravens run the ball. They run it so much.
When he's healthy, I feel like he's gonna be a really good fantasy running back.
I agree.
CeeDee Lamb, A.J. Brown, Brandon Ayuk, Christian Kirk, and Nico Collins, my wide receiver. Mm-hmm. Yeah, towards the ends of the late round, I think Nico Collins was my last pick. It just started to struggle. Not many wide receiver options. I think Christian Kirk, though, is getting looked over a lot.
Yeah, he might be.
They paid him all this money. He got a huge contract in Jacksonville. You know what I mean? Like he's not just a lying duck in this offense.
No, for sure, 100%. Yeah, Christian Kirk is their number 1 over there, and he has to be. What's he making? 27 million a year?
It's like 18 actually. I don't know.
I think it's some crazy huge number that it broke the market. It broke the market.
It literally is the reason why Devontae Adams got paid so much, bro. It was crazy, dude. But I think Trevor Lawrence is a better year this year, and I think Christian Kirk rises as his number 1 option.
Yeah, I think Trevor Lawrence is still legit. He just still deserved to be the number 1 pick. I think his ceiling is still really high. So anyone doubting Trevor Lawrence, Urban Meyer was such a terrible coach. So I can still see it. Him being good.
My next team is a 6-man league. It's just a league I did with Sleet and some friends.
Oh, okay.
For fun. Yeah, so this team is absolutely insane. Because there's only 6 of us. I mean, Lamar Jackson, Delvin Cook, Javonte Williams, Jamar Chase, A.J. Brown, Kelsey, Juju, and then even my bench, Cam Akers, Elijah Mitchell, Brandon Ayuk, Darnell Mooney. We have to talk about Darnell Mooney right now.
Oh.
I think I avoided him in every single draft except this one. I was really, really struggling to draft any Bears offensive players. Darnell Mooney, David Montgomery, I was really struggling to draft them just because I don't know if this offense will produce anything.
Right. And, we still don't know what Justin Fields is completely made of. And even if we do, that line, terrible.
That line is awful.
His weapons,
terrible.
Have
enough time, can
exactly.
David Montgomery find holes. Like, I didn't draft David Montgomery in any league. And I think this is the only league I drafted Mooney in. I don't know if I can trust him. That's why he's on the bench, though, for sure.
We will see what they look like week 1 versus the Niners.
Also, Breece Hall over here regretted that pick because a couple of days later, Michael Carter was announced the starter. So people picking Breece Hall over Michael Carter is a little crazy to me, especially because Michael Carter was named the starter. But yeah, that team was just a fun one, and that's the one Sleet wanted me to show us is the one from that league.
Okay.
I think he had the first overall picks. We had Jalen Hurts. He got Jonathan Taylor, CMC, like Jonathan Taylor and CMC.
CMC is so hit or miss, man. I stayed away from him.
CMC's healthy, dude.
CMC is CMC. Taylor, we'll say that.
Fair.
Yeah.
You got Deebo Samuel as well. DJ Moore, Mark, and he has Saquon, bro. What? 6-man leagues are broken, dude.
Dang. Yeah, they're crazy.
They're kind
Oh
of
my
fudged.
gosh.
You can get literally whatever. Bro has Justin Herbert on the
Exactly.
bench, dude. What? Brandon Cooks, Mike Evans, Monte Brown, Cordell Patterson, Dallas Goddard, and he also drafted Drake London. So.
Whoa. Do the Falcons have another running back? I don't know.
Oh, they don't,
Or
and
is
that's why I
or
don't
is
understand why
Cordero
Patterson
that?
was dropping, dude.
Oh shoot! I
Like
should
he
have
was a
drafted
breakout
him.
player last year, and Patterson was
Yo,
dropping like super low in drafts.
I don't know why is okay. Wow, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
What the heck?
I
Okay,
was confused seeing him drop in drafts. Like I understand their team itself isn't that good, but he's a wide receiver running back. He's like Debo Samuel.
right,
You know what I mean? He's
right,
gonna put up
exactly.
numbers.
Which is why I'm so high on Debo this year. I mean, I don't know. I drafted him in 2 out of my 3 leagues. I tried to draft him in all of them, but he went pretty early in my last one. He's gonna get the ball in his hands no matter what.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with receivers is that they can get they have a really good corner on them. They're gonna get locked down. But if you can just run out of the backfield or get like runarounds or whatever, wide receiver rounds,
Yeah, end around.
like he's getting end arounds. He's gonna get the ball in his hands, and he does something with it a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So
And Cordell Patterson is a literal receiving back. Like that's great
exactly.
for PPR. He's gonna get receptions.
Exactly.
I didn't understand him falling all the way to round 11, round 12. It made no sense to me.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
I
mess with that.
I do like Cordell. I do like snagging Cordell Patterson later on, and Rashad Penny as well is a very, very underrated running back that's been going super late in rounds, like literally towards the end of the draft. If it's a 10-man league,
and with the Seahawks this year, they will run the ball.
He's their number one running back, so
they will run the ball.
We'll get into our week 1 predictions now. I'm very excited for this. I'm so excited for the NFL season to kick off with the Bills at the Super Bowl defending champions, the LA Rams, who have a lot of hatred for right now. We're going to move past that. We're going to look at them as 2 separate teams right now. Thursday night football, Bills versus Rams. Dyson, who are you going with and why?
This one's so tough. I think this is the toughest game of the week easily. I'm going Bills. I'm counting on a Super Bowl hangover. I still think the Rams are really, really good, but I am high on the Bills this year. I see the hype. They're a really good team. I'll go Bills.
You're going to go Bills?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to agree with you on the Bills as well, mainly because the Rams kind of lost a couple pieces in the offseason. They lost Andrew Whitworth. They lost Darius Williams. They're not as complete, I think, as they once were.
Yep, and also Stafford has his arm issues. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know if Stafford's gonna be 100%. Like we just don't know. And he threw a lot of dumb passes last season.
Yep.
I mean, who knows?
Should have been picked off, but I'm not gonna bring that up.
Great team. They literally won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But I just think Josh Allen and this Bills team is out for revenge and seeking blood. I'm gonna go with the Bills as well, and I think they start off 1-0. And I'm kind of happy to see the Rams start off 0-1.
That'd be nice. That would be nice.
We have a revenge game alert right here. We got Baker Mayfield's revenge game, bro. This game's gonna go crazy. I think this is the most overlooked game of the week. Panthers versus Browns. Baker Mayfield has something to prove. He has so much to prove with this game against his former team who kicked him off for very controversial quarterback in Deshaun Watson. He was a number 1 overall pick at one point, and they just booted him for Deshaun Watson. Absolutely insane. I have the Panthers winning this. I have Baker Mayfield showing his worth. Panthers will start off 1-0. They will beat the Browns. Baker Mayfield will get that sweet revenge. And I have a lot of confidence in the Panthers winning this, especially if CMC can stay healthy this whole game.
This is another very tough one. Very, very tough. It can really go either way. I have no idea. Oh, my gosh.
The Browns' defense is stellar. Stellar defense. But I think Baker Mayfield's going to really punch the Browns in their mouth.
Just quarterback situation, we know Deshaun, is suspended for, what is it, 11 games?
Yeah, 11 games.
Yep. I'm going Panthers as well. I have to. I got to trust that clubhouse is a little bit more together than the Browns. The Browns are just a horrible franchise, horribly ran in general. I got to go with the Panthers. I think Baker shows up. I hope he does.
I think he does too. I think Baker shows up. I mean, in the next couple of weeks he'll probably crumble, but in week 1 he's gonna show up. All right, we got this game next. We got the Bengals against the Steelers. Mitchell Trubisky is the Steelers' starting quarterback. Steelers. The thing with the Steelers is, as long as they have Mike Tomlin, they have a fight in them.
Oh, exactly. It'll always be like that.
He's never had a losing season. You know what I mean?
Never had a losing season, right? Yeah, exactly. I agree.
But at the same time, this Bengals team fixed what they needed to fix, and that was the offensive line.
Yeah, they did. They're still a great team.
They didn't really lose anybody in the offseason. They just got Jesse Bates back. I think they franchise tagged him, or maybe they re-signed him, something like that. I got the Bengals winning this one pretty easily, I think. But it also might be a close game because division games are always going to be tough.
Very true. Very true. I'm going Bengals in this one too. But, as a Niner fan, I've said the same thing. We lost the Super Bowl. We fixed a lot of things we should have fixed and went out and won like 5 games the next year. So Bengals, do not get too ahead of yourselves. It's very hard to get back. I'm still going Bengals. My glitch. I think this game is close.
I think it'll be a lot closer than people anticipate, but I do think the Bengals pull it out, especially with those weapons, dude.
Yeah.
Bolts at the Texans now. Probably a snooze fest, if we're being honest, but are we underrating the Texans? Are we really underrating the Texans right now? Like, are the Texans going to come in and just be a sitting duck and lose to Jonathan Taylor, Matt Ryan, Michael Pittman Jr., that offense? Or are the Texans going to put up a fight? Like, how do you see this game going, and who do you think is going to win?
I think Davis Mills is good, but the team around him is just not. I don't see this game being very close. Maybe the Texans go out and score like the first point, however it is, and then I think probably Colts by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I want to have faith in this Texans team. Davis Mills looks pretty good. Like, he's not a bad quarterback. His surrounding cast is just awful. But I think the addition of Dameon Pierce is going to help him out a ton. Brandon Cooks is a great wide receiver one to have, and I think Nico Collins, too, is a really nice receiver that they have as well. I just don't see how the Texans can win this game, especially with their defense. It's really
never know, though.
I think Jonathan Taylor is going to destroy them. But,
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if somehow Davis Mills balls out and the Texans win this game. But I'm going to go with the Colts as well. I think the Colts win this one pretty
We saw the Jaguars beat the Colts in week.
That was crazy.
Was 18 last year.
Like freaking prime Tom Brady, dude. That was wild.
He did, yeah. I can't believe that happened.
All right, Ravens at the Jets. Joe Flacco's revenge game. There are so many revenge games this week. Joe Flacco is seeking blood from the Ravens. He's like, you guys cut me for Lamar. You guys wanted the younger quarterback. I am here to show you why you shouldn't have done that. Not really. The Jets are going to get destroyed in this game. The Jets are going to get blown out in this game. I mean, it might be close the first quarter, but the Jets are losing this game. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree. The Ravens shouldn't have an issue. John Harbaugh is one of the best coaches in the league, and he's been like that for a while. He doesn't lose to bad teams very often. Yeah. And Flacco got announced as a starter. Is that you're saying?
Yeah,
that,
that's what I was saying.
He did, right? I was gonna say.
Zach
I remember
Wilson's
waking up this morning and seeing Joe Flacco's the starter. Y'all could have taken Jimmy G off the Niners. I'm just saying, Jets. Just saying.
Right. Hey, but I mean, Joe Flacco, he's gonna go out there. He's gonna put up a nice fight, but Lamar Jackson's Lamar Jackson. So
I think Ravens in a blowout for sure. Jets are not there yet.
Chiefs versus the Cardinals. Oof. Interesting game. This is an interesting game because the Cardinals are a question mark still as a team. They were so good at the start of the last season and then just literally fell off the face of the planet midway through. The Chiefs have Patrick Mahomes, but they lost Tyreek Hill. They lost Travarius Ward. They lost some pieces in the offseason. Tyrann Mathieu. Like, how are the Chiefs going to rebound? How is Andy Reid going to rebound? How is Patrick Mahomes going to rebound? Especially after that sour, bitter AFC Championship loss. Weren't they up like 24-7 or something like that?
Yeah, it was embarrassing for any Chiefs fan out there.
It had to have left a nasty taste in their mouth. But the Cardinals team also has so much to prove. You lost D-Hop for the first 6 games, but you got Marquise Brown, who has showed a ton, and I mean a ton of potential. Like, Marquise Brown
Mhm.
could be him. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Your running back room with James Conner also really good. You have Zach Ertz, who really shined later on in the year last season when they got him. Really tough matchup here. I think this is a flip flop game. It can go either way.
Really, I think so too. Yeah. Shoot, man,
I'm gonna
this
say
is
it.
another
I'm gonna
really
say
close
it
game.
because I also have another NFC West team losing later on, and I really don't see three NFC West teams going 0-1. I
Mhm.
really don't. The Cardinals will come up with an upset win here and beat the Chiefs. I don't know if it's an upset, but I think the Cardinals come out here and they beat the Chiefs in a very, very close game. I think it's gonna be like a 1 point different game. I'm gonna have the Cardinals coming out and winning.
I could see it. I really can. The Chiefs are interesting this year. I don't know how Mahomes will look. He still has Kelsey, one of the best tight ends in the league, if not. And they have Juju. Dang, this game is also really tough.
A tough one.
Cardinals, Marquise Brown, like you're
They
saying,
lost Chandler Jones
back
though.
with
The
Kyler
defense
Murray.
the defense
They
lost
did.
some pieces.
They did. The Cardinals are really good early in the year, always like
Yeah.
really good, and the Chiefs are always kind of shaky. So I can see it too. I'll go Cardinals. I'll
Real
go
Cardinals.
Cardinals.
All right.
I'll go Cardinals.
I think that's probably the upset of the week right there because of who
Yeah,
the Chiefs are and who Patrick Mahomes is.
it's in Arizona, so
Yeah,
I
as
mean,
much as I think the Chiefs will win, I just don't see the Rams winning tomorrow night, and I just don't see three AFC West teams going 0 or NFC West teams going 0-1.
hmm yeah,
Packers at the Vikings. I have been on Twitter and watching Good Morning Football the past couple of days. Everybody is extremely high on the Vikings. They have them winning the AFC North. They have Kirk Cousins winning MVP. They have them going like 11-6. I think people are getting a little too ahead of themselves. And I think the Vikings are becoming overrated very, very fast. I still think that defense has some question marks. They have really, really young corners. Patrick Peterson is not who he used to be. That defensive line lost some pieces as well. I mean, I don't see them winning the AFC North, but I also don't think it's crazy that they will beat the Packers in Week 1. I really don't know who to choose in this
mm,
situation.
man,
He's losing Tay
it's
Adams.
yeah, this is
You
tough.
know, how is Aaron
Another
Rodgers going to
tough
play
game.
without him? But he's also Aaron Rodgers. I still think the Packers
Yeah,
win this. I still think the Packers win this. As much as I think the Vikings will be good this year, Aaron Rodgers is still Aaron Rodgers. Bro's going to pop 15 perks tomorrow, and he's going to be ready. He's going to be ready for Sunday.
mm,
I think the Packers win this. I think Aaron Rodgers shows why he is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
yeah.
Vikings will come up short in a very, very close game as well, though. I think it's going to be a very, very close game, a very tough game to win. But I think the Packers come out on top.
The Vikings, we do. It's a carousel we go on every year. The Vikings are winning in the North. Kirk Cousins is going to be an MVP candidate. Um, you know, every year it's said, and every year I say, I just don't see it, and it hasn't happened yet, and I don't see it happening. I still think they're pieces away. Kirk Cousins is still Kirk Cousins. Um, but on the other hand, they do play the Packers good every year. That's one thing
They
I
do.
know.
They
They
always put
do.
up a fight. They never just get blown out.
And last year on opening weekend, the Packers lost by like 30 to the
It
Saints.
was 38-3.
I don't know how that happened. I don't see it happening this year. Aaron Rodgers is gonna go in, and he's gonna 2-time MVP, 2-time back-to-back.
Yeah,
He's winning this one.
he's winning that one. Bringing it home. A-Rod. Wow. We have a rematch of Week
Gosh.
1 last year.
Yep.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Dallas Cowboys. Very tough game to choose. I'm gonna let you go first. I want to hear your take on this game.
I got you. Brady apparently has had some personal situation to deal with lately, so I guess he's been kind of distracted. I'm not. I'm just like everyone else. I'm a huge Cowboy hater. I do think they're good though. I do think they're a good team. They lost Amari, but how good really was Amari last year? Is he on his downfall,
He
or
he
was
was
it
he was
just a
struggling
team?
a little bit. I mean, he could K'Wan Williams in the divisional round or the
He
wild
did.
card round, but he was struggling just regular season wide in general.
Yeah. It's in Dallas this year instead of Tampa. Um, man. Ooh. I'll go Dallas in this one, actually. I'll go Dallas. Um, as much as I hate the Cowboys, I just think that the Buccaneers have too many things. Do we know if Godwin's playing in this? Is he playing week 1?
I think Godwin was cleared for week 1, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll still go Dallas, but this is going to be a really, really, really close game. Really close. But I'll go Dallas.
Yeah, so I was going to go with the Cowboys, but we've had the same,
Have we
picks
really?
the same. Yes, we picked the same exact team.
No way.
So I'm going to go with the Bucks. I'm going to split it up here. I think Tom Brady is still the GOAT. Chris Godwin comes back. You have Mike Evans. Julio Jones is your wide receiver 3.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Is Gronk in the league still? Is he still here or did he retire?
No, he retired.
He retired?
But,
Who's their tight end?
Shoot.
Is it Cameron
I don't
Brate?
know. I think so. Yeah.
Who the tight end is. But I mean, that defense is amazing. Shaquille Barrett.
For sure.
Antoine Winfield Jr., Carlton Davis. It's a good defense.
That
good
defense is stellar.
This game is going to come down to whoever has it in the final, whoever has the final possession.
Yeah, I can see it.
It's going to be like a tie 24-24 game or something like that. And 2 minutes left. What team is going to go down the field and score? Both two very high-powering offenses. Tom Brady's going to come in clutch, ice in his veins, and bring it home.
He's done it so much. I can see it. This is also a toss-up game, in my opinion.
For sure. I'm really excited for this game. There's so many good games. Bills, Rams, Panthers, Browns, Chiefs, Cardinals, Packers, Vikings, Bucks, Cowboys. These are really good games. I'm really excited for them. This game, not so much. Not excited at all for this game. I really don't want to watch the Saints versus the Falcons. I probably won't watch it whatsoever. Maybe on Red Zone. No desire to watch this game. I genuinely don't care about this game, if I'm being honest with you.
I think there's a little curiosity with it, just a little bit. The
Falcons
Saints
are
have
awful.
a new head coach.
The Falcons are awful.
Yeah, they are. But the Saints have a new head coach. We'll see if they look any rusty. It's just their defensive coordinator from last year. Yeah, Jameis. Mariota.
I just don't want to watch the Falcons. I really don't want to watch the Falcons and Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, they got all they really got is Kyle Pitts, and then they just drafted
Drake London.
Drake London.
They have Cordell Patterson. They low-key have a three-headed dragon right there. Wait a minute.
They do.
Are the Falcons a dark horse team for this season?
No,
they're not. That defense is literally atrocious. No. That defense is absolute garbage. I feel so bad for Greg Jarrett. He needs to request a trade, and so does AJ Terrell. They need to get out of that team before they're stuck there and never winning a single playoff game. That defense, oh my god. No, Jameis Winston's going to have a field day. I'm not even going to start Jameis Winston this week in fantasy. I'm starting Kirk Cousins over him because I think the Saints are going to blow this team out. I think by the third quarter, it's going to be 20-0, and they're just going to pound the rock.
Mm-hmm. Free AJ Terrell.
Free AJ Terrell. We need to get that training on Twitter right now. Saints are winning this game.
Yeah. Pretty
comfortably. I think everybody is going to start hopping on them really, really early after this game. Oh my God, look at the Saints. Playoff contender, Don't think they're quite there yet with the new head coach. It's always iffy. But I do think the Saints are going to show that they're a team that's going to be competing for the playoffs at least this week. Who do you have winning?
Saints.
Right.
Saints.
Pretty easy matchup. Here we are.
I don't got to say much.
Here we are. Our 49ers against the Chicago Bears in Chicago. Jimmy G's home city. Or home state. Oh, backup Jimmy G. So much controversy. There's been a lot of talk with the Jimmy G signing. They don't trust Trey. It has to do with Trey's development. Kyle doesn't want Trey to play. Kyle never wanted Trey. Kyle wanted Mac Jones. There's been so much stuff that's literally been stirred for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
And Justin Jefferson and Darnell Mooney are coming out here saying, I'm going to make the 49ers regret not drafting me. You know?
Yeah.
And I think they're right. I think the Bears come out on top and win this game. They're not. I mean, you compare the rosters.
Yeah.
Let's compare the rosters. Quarterback. It's pretty even. They're both unknown factors. They've both shown flashes. Justin Fields has played more games, but he's looked worse. But he also has a worse supporting cast around him. Trey Lance has played less games, but he's looked better in those less games. But he hasn't shown as much even. You know what I mean? And he also has he has a way better roster. Running back room is pretty even, I think. I think David Montgomery and Khalil Herbert are both really good 1-2 punches. And I think Elijah Mitchell, Jeff Wilson Jr. are also really good 1-2 punch right there. I think the running back rooms are pretty even, split.
Mm-hmm.
Offensive line, I think us having Trent Williams alone.
Yeah. Both are kind of, when you take out Trent
Williams,
Williams,
both interiors
I'm
are iffy,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about the Niners' offensive line this year, but
As long as Michael
we'll see.
Vick's healthy, though, and Trent Williams is good, I think we have a better offensive line than the Bears.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Wide receivers, not even close.
Yeah,
not even close. I mean, Darnell Mooney can't even compete with Ayuk, if we're being honest.
They're around this similar.
But yeah, I mean, we have way better wide receivers. Tight end, we also have a better tight end. Cole Kmet, though, really, really underrated fantasy player. Going back to fantasy, he was dropping really, really low. And I understand that the Bears, the offensive struggles, but tight ends are always those little safety valves for young quarterbacks.
Exactly.
They're always nice little dump-off passes here and there. Like, it's hard when the run game's not developing, and it's hard when you can't stretch the field with Darnell Mooney. But the tight end's always going to be in the middle of the field, always in those little flats that they can hit. Easy throws for quarterbacks. I don't know why. And
big targets.
Yes, and they had nice chemistry last season. I mean, Cole Kmet, he was one Bears player I liked drafting. We have way better defense, though. Not even close. Nick Bosa is going to win Defensive Player of the Year.
I hope.
I'm obviously hard on the Niners because they're my team. They're your team. We love the Niners. We love the faithful.
Yeah. Niners. I hope they blow them out.
I really hope. I hope we do too.
I've been saying.
We also have to respect Jalen Johnson, though.
Yeah.
So I don't want Jalen Johnson getting cooked at all in this game. So much respect to Jalen Johnson.
I hope that trade those for 400 yards. Probably won't happen, but I hope he does. Niners by 20.
Niners by 40.
Shoot,
all right.
I hope.
Eagles versus the Lions. I myself was high on the Eagles, right? I was. Jalen Hurts. It's his third year. He might improve. AJ Brown, huge new weapon for him. People are having the Eagles in the top 5 rosters in the entire NFL.
Shoot, I've seen top 3. I've seen 1.
I can't wrap my head around it. Miles Sanders struggled last year. Boston Scott, he's not that good either. I mean, yeah, they have wide receivers, they have linemen, but they don't have running backs. Their linebacking core isn't particularly strong. And they lost Anthony Harris and Jaquiski Tartt. I know they got C.J. Gardner-Johnson, but who is their other safety?
Shoot.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can tell you. I'm not gonna lie.
Their team is a good team with an average, a little slightly above average team. But Jalen Hurts is also a question mark. Everybody said that he's gonna have a blowout year. He's a question mark still. He struggled a ton last season. A ton. He struggles under pressure. Like, he has a lot to prove still. So everybody already jumping and saying top 5 team, top 3 roster, Super Bowl contenders. I don't see it yet. He has so much to prove still. And the roster in general has so much to prove still. They were in a weak division last year and still struggled to make the playoffs.
I've seen so many playoff predictions that actually have the Eagles as the 1 seed.
It's so crazy.
Seeing them go like 14-3 and like 13-4.
I don't understand
I think they'll be good. I think
they do win the division. I do have them winning the division, but at 10-7.
Yeah.
They're not gonna get like 13 wins, 12 wins. Like, they're gonna be a 10-win team. It's a weak division. They'll have the tiebreaker over Dallas. Dallas and them both go like 10-7, and they'll win the division. But they're not this Super Bowl competing roster just yet. I need to see more from Hurts and that whole team in general.
I don't trust Jalen Hurts' arm. They did get AJ Brown. AJ Brown has had Tannehill throwing to him for the past few seasons.
Yeah.
And he's produced really well. So I do think AJ Brown will still get his. Though.
Oh, your mic's cutting out.
Yeah, my bad. But I think they're a 10-win team. I don't think they're nothing crazy.
Yeah. Definitely getting overrated. Dude, somebody compared the AJ Brown trade to the Terrell Owens trade.
Oh God.
I was like, okay, all right. AJ Brown is nowhere near the level of Terrell Owens. Like people are just blowing this stuff out of proportion. And like, I like the Eagles, and I like them being this dark horse team, like going into the league. Like, they're kind of like, this underrated team. Now they're getting so blown out of proportion. It's kind of irritating. But the Lions also aren't that good. I do think the Lions get 8 wins this year, though. I think the Lions don't even come in last place in their division. I think the Lions are kind of like a dark horse team that everybody thinks are going to be so bad, but I don't think so. But I do think the Eagles win this game. Sorry, Lions. I think you guys win some other games this year, but
for sure.
I mean, how are you going to stop A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith? Eagles taking the dub. As much as I think they're overrated.
Yeah, I got Eagles too.
They're easily taking this dub. Patriots at the Dolphins. Another team that everybody is just on board with, saying they're going to compete for the AFC East. You know, Tua is not good.
Shoot.
And he hasn't proved that he is good. Same time, Tyreek Hill is Tyreek Hill. Jalen Waddle, excellent rookie season. Myles Gaskin, Chase Edmonds, Raheem Mostert, an elite running back room with Mike McDaniels. And that defense, dude.
Solid team. They're a playoff team this year.
They should have traded for Jimmy Garoppolo, and they would have been in the playoffs guaranteed.
I
just want him off my team, bro. I know we still got to give Tua a chance. Dolphins are going to win this game. I'm not going to lie. I was pretty close to picking the Patriots. But just looking at the rosters, the Dolphins have a way more complete roster. Mike McDaniels, I think, is a really good head coach. I think the Dolphins win this one in a very close game. Yeah.
Another Shanahan prodigy. Second in the AFC East. The Patriots, I don't think they're good this year. I think they win 6 or 7 games this year.
Yeah, I agree with
Belichick is still one of the best coaches in the league for sure. But as a GM, he's not, and he's not built this team for success in the future.
My bold take this year is after the season, I think Belichick retires.
I could see it. He's just not been that great of a GM. Like I said, he's one of the best coaches of all time, if not. But as a GM, no, he's not it. So I got the Dolphins winning this one. Pretty comfortably.
I think this is another game where everybody's gonna hop on board super early because they beat the Patriots.
Yeah,
and Dolphins are gonna be like Super Bowl contenders, AFC East contenders, and I think people need to slow their roll down. But the Dolphins are definitely winning this game. Here's a snooze fest. This is actually a snooze fest.
Yeah,
I might fall asleep during this game.
We might fall asleep talking about it.
Jaguars at the Washington Commanders. Commanders lost Carson Wentz. They got Carson Wentz. Sorry. They got Carson Wentz. He left the Colts. My bad. They got Carson Wentz, who there's a reason why he's getting taken off teams. There's a reason why the Eagles got rid of him for Jalen Hurts. There's a reason why the Colts were like, he's not him. We need Matt Ryan. There's reasons for these things. I think the Jaguars win this, dude.
I was gonna take the Jaguars. I didn't think you would. Oh shoot! I'll pick the football team.
No, go with the Jags. Go with the Jags. Go ahead, go with the Jags. Go with the Jags. Do it.
Shoot. Nah.
I mean, dude, and the Chase Edmonds news that came out yesterday too. Aggravated ACL injury. It's
Chase Young. Yeah, the Chase Young thing.
It's not looking pretty.
Yeah, it's not. They're just. These are both two poorly ran franchises.
Yeah.
This is a snooze fest of a snooze fest. I'll go with the football team.
Go the Commanders now. Respect the Commanders. Respect the Commanders.
You're right. Shoot, man, Carson Wentz is gonna show back to his prime year. I can't even say years.
We're gonna get 2018 Carson Wentz.
We're getting the legend himself. I do think the football team can win or the Commanders can win this. They still have a decent defense.
I can see them winning it too.
Because the Jaguars sometimes they really just struggle. I'm not Carson Wentz. What's his name? Trevor Lawrence could throw through a few picks. The Commanders can always stay in it. I can see them winning it. I got them.
I'll go with Jags. I think T-Law is gonna have a great second year with the brand new head coach. They have a really good dual running back room with James Robinson and Travis Etienne, former Trevor Lawrence teammates, so they already have that chemistry. Christian Kirk gets added in. Evan Ingram gets added into that offense. That defense drafted Trayvon Walker. They already have Josh Allen. They have Shaquille Griffin, the cornerback. I mean, hey, let's go Jags. Let's get your first win of the season. Rise. I need you guys to tweet out. We're not stopping at 1-0 again. And then proceed to lose the rest of the game until you beat the coach. But that was so funny. They're
Who
like,
did they beat last year when they did
I don't
that?
even remember, bro, but they were tweeting out not stopping at 1-0, and then they lost like
Yeah.
13 straight. I
They were.
think.
I think they went 1-15 that year.
Oh my god, dude, that was so iconic. Oh my
That's funny.
God. It's so funny to think about. Holy crap.
Was that Nan Minshew?
Yeah, I think that's the year they drafted Trevor Lawrence, the first overall pick. Man, that's hilarious though. Jesus.
Dang. They got this next game is good. Good.
Raiders
Shoot.
at the Los Angeles Chargers. Wow, I forgot about this game. Oh my god.
This is gonna be good. You want me to go first, or you want to go?
Hold on. I need to evaluate this game really quick.
My dad's a huge Raider fan.
I'll start this off right now.
I got you good.
With the Chargers. Going with the Los Angeles Chargers to start off 1-0 this year. Raiders, there's still a new... Well, actually, J.C. Jackson news broke this morning that he is not playing on Sunday.
Really? Wait, what the heck?
J.C. Jackson is not playing this Sunday.
Whoa. Why not? Is he injured?
Let me fact check this. I'm pretty sure I saw a tweet this morning of a reporter saying that he's not playing. Chargers, J.C. Jackson is not expected to play versus Raiders in Week 1, one of the biggest free agents in the offseason.
Ooh.
Yeah, J.C. Jackson confirmed not playing this Sunday. That kind of changes things, actually. Hold on.
Yeah, it's kind of huge.
I mean, Asante Samuel, he's still good. He's good.
Do the Chargers play more man or zone?
Dude, I couldn't even tell you.
Shoot. Because that's huge. If
they
it's a
Joey
man.
James, though. They have Khalil Mack, though. They have Joey Bosa. They have Jerry Tiller. They still have a really elite defense.
Yeah, they definitely run zone. What the heck?
But if you can't cover Devontae Adams, how are you going to win?
Yeah. Yeah, and then if you cover Devontae, you still got Renfro who could hurt you.
And you still got Waller.
You got Waller who could hurt you.
And you got Josh Jacobs in that backfield.
Did you see that the podcast or whatever where Derwin James was talking about Hunter Renfro?
Yeah, and he called him a top 3 wide receiver.
Yeah, well, he was like, the guys you got to worry about in the Raiders, man, they're good. And he said, the guy called him what's his name? Called him like a car salesman. He's like, whoa, now he ain't no car salesman. So Renfro is legit. We know that. Renfro is good.
Renfro is. I think the Raiders' weapons are getting overlooked. Like, yeah, they got Tay Adams, but I think Darren Waller's still good. I think Hunter F is still good. And I think
they were good before Devonta.
They're gonna be good. I'm still gonna go with the Chargers though, just because.
I don't blame you.
Khalil Mack coming off the edge, Joey Bosa coming off the edge, Jerry Tillery in the middle.
Yeah.
They did lose Uchenna Nwosu though in the offseason. I'm pretty sure. I think they lost him to the Seahawks. I think. Don't quote me on that. But I still think Derwin James, maybe if Nazir Adderley can play, I don't know if he will play, and Asante Samuel. Still a good defense in that offense, dude. I mean, that offense. Justin Herbert.
The offense is amazing.
Austin
Herbert
Eckler,
will be an MVP.
Mike Williams, Keenan Allen. Like, that offense is still that offense.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me the Chargers to win this one in overtime. This is my overtime game of the week right here.
Oh.
This is my overtime game of the week.
Okay.
All right.
So, shoot. Well, they ended the year last year playing each other. As we know, that was one of the best games of the year, if not the best game of the year. That game was insane. It seemed like the Chargers did not want to go away. Brandon Staley somehow kept his job. Did not expect that. I'll go Raiders here, actually. Josh McDaniels, first year as a Raiders head coach. He wasn't great with Denver. I do think this will be a really good game. I think it'll be super close. But the Raiders are good in week ones. They are. So I'll go with them. The Chargers are super impressive this year. I know a lot of people have them as their 1 seed, and I could see why. But give me the Raiders here.
Interesting pick. All right. Why is this a game? Literally, why is this a game?
Give me the Giants. No.
What? I don't even want to talk about this game.
Give me the Titans. Come on now. Derrick Henry rushes for 250 yards.
Derrick Henry's literally going to walk out with 1,000 rushing yards off of week 1. Like, this isn't even fair. Do you know who Bengal plays is on YouTube? Do you watch Bengal?
I don't watch him, but I know who that is. Yeah.
Bro, anytime he does a fantasy or anytime he does like a series with the team, he just gets ran over by Derrick Henry, right? And this season he's doing the Giants franchise, and Derrick Henry just destroyed him. That's literally gonna come to life today or this Sunday. Derrick Henry's gonna rush for like 283 yards off of like 13 carries.
I hope he does. Y'all saw my fantasy teams.
I mean,
I hope
the
he
Giants
does.
are so bad. They're so bad, and it sucks.
They need a
I
quarterback.
genuinely
I'm sorry,
like
Daniel Jones.
Jones. I like him.
I do
He's
too.
just
He's a good
hashtag
guy.
not good. Kenny Golladay was one of the worst signings of literal all time. Kadarius Toney is the only thing in that offense that can run. If Saquon Barkley can stay healthy, maybe.
Saquon might have a repeat of his rookie season, and if he does, if everyone plays the best they can, and Daniel Jones has the best year of his career, I could see them winning 3 games.
They can win 4 games if the team's all playing 100%.
Yeah, if they're all clicking,
so bad,
maybe
bad.
3 or 4. Yeah, it's just dang. They lost Bradbury, huh? He's an Eagle.
Yeah, he's an Eagle now. Eagles have some cornerbacks. So Darius Williams, James Bradbury, they got some.
Yeah, they're solid.
Keeps right there. All right. So yeah, Titans winning this game. Not even close.
Yeah,
Derrick Henry's really gonna destroy.
I don't know.
Titans team.
Well, I mean, yeah, they still have Tannehill as their quarterback though.
Yeah, but they have Derrick Henry.
But they have Derrick Henry. Yeah, Titans by 20.
I think the Giants are gonna have to relocate after this game. Like the Titans aren't even that good, and I think it's gonna be so embarrassing for the Giants that they're literally gonna move to like London and become a different NFL team.
London.
They're gonna have to literally leave the U.S.
London's ran by Jaguars fans.
It's gonna be so bad.
All right, we got the revenge game.
Revenge game number 3. This is insane. Russell Wilson against the former Seahawks, the team I hate the most. The team I am so excited to see this downfall of. I agree. So excited for them to win 4 games this year. I cannot wait to watch them go insane. I literally have been praying on the Seahawks downfall since like 2013, 2012.
I agree. Ever since Sherman picked that off, I've been praying on their downfall. Y'all made me cry that day.
Russell Wilson is going to have a game. The Broncos will win this game.
This is really comfortably. The NFL scriptwriters are going to go crazy on this.
They are. They literally set this up. I'm pretty sure they made these games and they were like, there's not a lot of headlines.
They were cooking up.
Browns, I need you to trade Baker Mayfield to the Panthers. We need some more headlines this week. Come on. So, I mean, as much as I hate Russell Wilson because he made my life so miserable, it was mainly the team of the Seahawks.
He was legally he's legally the Niners owner.
He literally owns us. He has us on a freaking leash.
He does.
And I think this is such a good start off for the Broncos. Monday night, you're going against one of the worst rosters in the NFL. Your team needs to build that chemistry. This is such a good morale booster win. It's a good team chemistry based win that you can get right here. Start of week 1. Dangerous for the rest of the teams in the NFL.
Yep.
Yeah, Broncos.
We both going Denver. Yeah, we both go. Yeah, we'll go Denver here.
All right, so we're gonna recap our picks right now, and then we have to talk about some other stuff. So, we both picked the Bills, correct?
Yep.
We're both going with the Carolina Panthers.
Yep.
Both going Bengals. Both going Colts. Both going Ravens. Both going Cardinals. Both going Packers. We finally split right here. You're going Cowboys. I'm going Tampa Bay Bucks with the GOAT. We're both going Saints. We're both going Niners. We're both going Eagles, Dolphins. We split again right here. I'm riding the T-Law train. You're going with the Wentz Mania. We split right here again. I'm going with the Chargers. You're going with the Raiders. Can see it going either way. We both think the Giants are going to get embarrassed. And we both think Russell Wilson's going to ball out on Monday Night Football.
Exactly.
All right. Great week 1 picks. We'll definitely come back to this next week as well and see how everything played out. I almost forgot. We have to do our 4th quarter comeback. So we pick a game where we think a team's going to be down in the 4th quarter and then they come back to win. I kind of already got mine. The Buccaneers, I think they're going to be tied or down in the 4th quarter. 2 minutes remaining, 3 minutes remaining. Tom Brady's going to go down the field and get a game-winning touchdown, field goal, and get his 4th quarter comeback. Who do you have coming back in the 4th quarter? Final drive of the game, winning it.
I got Aaron Rodgers against the Vikings.
Hey,
if it's Aaron Rodgers against a divisional opponent, it's bound to happen. Rodgers and the Vikings, huge history. The Vikings will stay in this game. They, like I said, it's fourth quarter comeback. They'll have the lead, but Rodgers is he's gonna put the nail in the coffin.
Great, that's a great pick right there. I don't fault that pick at all. I would really love to see that actually.
Mm-hmm.
So my fourth quarter comeback team of the week, give me the Bucks. Your fourth quarter comeback team of the week, give me the Packers. We'll also come back to this, and we're also gonna have a little fun topic to end it off. Which player has that dog in them this week to become the reason why you win your fantasy team? Who has that dog in them?
Shoot, let me go back to my teams real quick.
Yes,
we were just talking about it. We were just talking about it.
I will go first. My dog player this week is gonna be Austin Eckler.
Okay.
I think Austin Eckler wins a lot of people their first games of the week. I think Austin Eckler will put up a lot of rushing yards, get a nice receiving couple receptions back there. Get probably one receiving touchdown, one rushing touchdown. He's probably going to be the player of the week. Give me Austin Eckler to be the player with the dog in them that's going to win you your fantasy team. Or your fantasy game.
Shoot. It's got to be Derrick Henry, man. We were just talking about it. Derrick Henry against the Giants. He's gonna run it all over them. But if I'm not talking about like a heavy hitter, give me Michael Thomas actually.
Is he playing?
I think he is. Is he? He is, right?
Let's find out. I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure he's playing. Well, if he is. It's on his return finally, after what, like a year and a half of not playing. I think he shows signs that he's back.
So it's not confirmed, yes or no.
Okay. Well, if he plays, give me Michael Thomas.
It's still up in the air.
Kind of a sleeper.
He is expected to play though.
Okay.
But it's up in the air as well. We never know.
I'll take it.
So you have your heavy hitter that you think is going to.
Yeah, that's like
And your underrated.
Derrick Henry. I feel like
dog is Michael Thomas.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna go with my underrated dog then, because you did that too.
I got you.
Give me another running back. Give me Chase Edmonds.
I like it.
Give me Chase Edmonds this week to have a nice, sustained running game with Mike McDaniels, and to have a nice receiving game as well. I don't think he gets a rushing touchdown. I do think he gets a receiving touchdown though this week. Give me Chase Edmonds to be that player that fell to you in like round 11, who you're like, shoot, I have to start him because I don't have any other running backs. But guess what? He's going to help you win your fantasy week 1.
I like it.
Chase Edmonds. I didn't draft him in any leagues. I wish I did, but I think he'll win a lot of you guys games this week, as well as Austin Eckler, which is a given. But
hopefully not against me.
Hopefully against you. Hopefully you get destroyed. But that's going to be our first episode of the 2023 NFL season, the fourth quarter podcast predictions, whatever you want to call it. Thank you so much for Dyson hopping on in replacement for Sleep for this week. He might be on later on in another episode. He'll be on the 4th and 49 episodes. I don't know. We'll see. He'll definitely come back at one point though. Let me know your guys' picks down below, and make sure to follow us on all the social medias down below with TikTok, Spotify, and Twitter. And we'll see you guys next week.